Has your little one started resisting naps and bedtimes, or are they waking up in the middle of the night for hours or rising early in the morning? Well, this could be a sign your little one has entered the 18-month sleep regression. This is why I'm answering your sleep question. My 18-month-old has started resisting bedtime and waking overnight. What's going on? Hi, I'm Brooke. I'm one of the sleep consultants here at Little Ones and mother to two beautiful children, Nova, who is 3, and Lennon, who is 2. Here at Little Ones, we have helped over 200,000 families achieve good sleep. We do this via our app, where you can find sleep programs for 0 to 6 years, a sleep tracker, and our amazing villages where you can talk to consultants like myself about any sleep issues your little one may be having. You can find us at www.little-ones.co. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and check out our description below for any useful sleep articles. Please tell us your experience with your little one's sleep in the comment box below. So, what's going on? Why is your little one just not sleeping anymore? There are a few things why this could be happening. There are a lot of developmental milestones around this age. This can happen a little bit before 18 months, it could happen a little bit after 18 months, or smack bang on 18 months old. These developmental milestones may present themselves to you as peak in anxiety. So your little one will have massive meltdowns if they are left on their own to go to sleep. Maybe you're struggling to do daycare drop-offs all of a sudden, where they were fine a few weeks ago. This can make naps and bedtimes quite challenging. You may find that your little one's behaviour changes. So they may be more clingy, they may be cranky, they might have meltdowns where they never had meltdowns before. And this can also be quite challenging. You may find yourself not wanting to be around your little toddler as much as you did before. And it's okay, this will pass on its own. We just need to find the tools and make sure they're getting the sleep they need so that their little brains can process things better and they don't have those meltdowns all the time. During this regression, your little one may start waking overnight. They may wake multiple times overnight, or they may wake for a long period of time overnight. They may start waking early in the morning at like 5 o'clock or even earlier in some cases. Your little one may be sleeping too much during the day, and this is why your little one is waking overnight and early rising. Or they may be sleeping too little during the day. So if they're refusing to nap, then they may be sleeping too little and you may need to bring bedtime forward. Or if they're sleeping too much, then they may be fluffing at bedtime for an hour or more. That means you need to reduce the lunchtime nap to ensure they're not sleeping too much. So here are some simple tweaks to help during this regression. Following on from naps, so if your little one is refusing to take their naps, you may need to help them to achieve the nap quicker, but we don't want to actively put them to sleep, only to soothe, so that they can get to bedtime and not become overtired, resulting in night wakes or early rising the following day. Another thing is that their naps can be too long. So if they're sleeping for 2 or more hours, then this can be way too long for them, and they're going to be undertired and they'll have less sleep pressure overnight, which can result in a long wake overnight or early rising the following day. So you may need to gently reduce the nap by 10 minutes every few days until you can find the perfect spot. Usually at 18 months, we wouldn't want the nap to be less than an hour long. Otherwise, this could result in overtiredness at bedtime, which can result in very similar night wakes and early rising the following day. As always, we need to make sure that the sleep environment is on point. We want a super dark room so that they can have a good nap during the day and they don't rise early in the morning. We want to make sure they've got white noise so that no one can wake them up in the house while they're having their naps. And overnight, maybe your husband or yourself may need to get up for work early, and this could potentially wake your little one. We don't want that. White noise will prevent this from happening. We need to make sure we stay consistent. So this means bedtime. If your little one starts taking the reins and they are wanting 8 books before they go to bed, this can quickly become 15 books. And that might be a bit of exaggeration, but sometimes that can happen. And we get stuck in this rut where you're just trying to please your toddler so that they're able to go to bed happy. But we need to kind of draw a line in the sand and be consistent and say, we're going to have 2 stories tonight, and maybe a song, a cuddle, kiss goodnight, into bed. That's it. We don't want to keep allowing them to adding more things to their routine, because that's just preventing bedtime and making it more difficult in the future. So here are some tips for settling. If your little one is fluffing around in their bed for 30 to 45 minutes, don't go into them. If they are happy, leave them be. That is so normal to fluff around for a little while. My little boy, he fluffs around for 45 minutes most nights, and he just sings in his cot and has a little play, and then he'll put himself to sleep when he's ready. And that's so normal. It doesn't mean that I need to reduce his naps. It doesn't mean I need to give him more sleep. It just means this is his way of winding down. As long as it's under an hour, this is fine. If your little one is upset or it's taking over an hour for them to go to sleep, then this is a sign you need to look at their naps and adjust it, see if they're over or under tired. Usually if it's taking an hour to go to sleep, it's usually under tired, and you'll have to reduce their nap so that they are tired enough for bedtime. If you have found yourself needing to rock, pat, or feed your little one to sleep, then we'll want to try and redirect that to just soothing. We don't want to actively settle our little one all the way to sleep, just so that they're calm. And then if leaving the room causes them to escalate again and you don't feel like you can leave them, then you can use the parents presence method. This method you can find in detail in our app, but as a quick overview, parent presence just means that you're sitting by your little one's bed, offering voice to soothe or touch to soothe, and then gradually over time you will move further away from their bed and out the door so that they are able to self-soothe again. Again, we want to stay super consistent. We don't want to start using parent presence and then all of a sudden we go back to settling them all the way to sleep, and then all of a sudden we're out of the room as soon as bedtime starts. This will just be really confusing for your little one, and it could cause more separation anxiety, more tantrums at bedtime. And we don't want to do that. We want to make things simple and consistent so they know what's going to happen next. Our kids thrive on routine. They know what's going to happen. They're happy. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to look at the description box below for any sleep articles on your toddler's sleep. That could be really helpful. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to our channel for any further videos like this one. And I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye.